we went and saw Godzilla vs. Kong. The one thing that is strange about those monster movies is like, look, and I am going to, I am going to spoil it, you know? And if you care about the narrative of Godzilla vs. Kong, then stop listening and go work for The Age. All right? So essentially, Godzilla and Kong are like fighting each other throughout the movie or something because like there could only be one alpha titan. Turns out later in the movie, they find a common enemy. The humans, this dodgy tech company, have been building a robot Godzilla. So towards the end of the movie, Godzilla and Kong start fighting this robot Godzilla together over a packed city in Asia. I think it might be supposed to be Hong Kong. I wasn't really paying attention. I was just laughing mainly. I don't know. Again, they probably said it. Who cares? It didn't matter. But I reckon they knocked over about 50 buildings. That's probably being conservative. If I was exaggerating, I would have said 100. It was probably between 50 to 80 buildings they demolished throughout this fight in this major Asian city where it was set. And at the end of the film, it's kind of just a happy ending. Like these three big things, like you know how big King Kong is, just fucking one punch would just take down a skyscraper, right? They're just falling into these buildings, getting thrown through like 4 buildings at a time, and then land on the ground. And then there's, you know, civilians running everywhere and like, there's monsters fighting. Why do we live in this world where we have monsters or whatever? And at the end, it's just a happy ending. All the main characters are like, oh, what a relief. The fight's over and they won. And now this evil Godzilla robot has been taken down. Thank God. And I'm sitting there like, do you guys remember the global reaction to 9/11? That was 2 buildings. They just took down 80 in about 10 minutes. This is generations to rebuild. Tens of millions of people would have died. It was a city in Asia. Why are you smiling? I sound like the guy from The Age. It made me so angry, and it always makes me angry. In these disaster movies, they're like, oh man, you know, like a tsunami ripped through an entire city, but the main characters survived. What a relief. And I'm like, spare a thought for the poor extras. You know, those people who got hit by the wave, or in this case, you know, probably got squished by King Kong's balls in the park. That's what else I was thinking about. Like, King Kong was just resting there for a bit. I'm like, it's a male. He's got nuts. Someone would have got turkey slapped by King Kong. Someone would have got a Kong dong to the head. And that's all I could think about. Everyone else in the cinema was like, and I was the only one in the cinema laughing. I was like, oh, wait, am I the only one who's come to this for a joke? All these, like, there was like a kid with his dad, and the kid was like, whoa, this is so sick. And I'm just like, oh, that bloke would have got turkey slapped by his big King Kong dong, you know? You know, it's like more like fucking Prodzilla. Dude, that thing was packing. Yeah, it was awesome, guys. I would recommend seeing it. Just like turn your brain off for 2 hours and watch 2 things bigger than a city just fuck everything up. That's what I didn't like about Man of Steel. Like, it was like 2 invincible people just fighting each other and just fucking up this town. Like, I'm just so, I don't know, guys, I'm just like that much of a good person. I have a social conscience where like, I'll see like a building be exploded, and in the moment, I think you're supposed to be like, oh, will The Rock survive? Or whoever's the main character, oh, will Jason Statham make it? I'm always like, oh, what about the guy working in IT in level 3? Fuck me. He's just dead now. You know what I mean? Like, what about like all the cleaning staff that was just in their lunch break and, you know? Or, you know, in like Fast and Furious where they jump cars through buildings? They just crash into like an open plan office. Like some guys just spent his entire life. Like, this is what I think about in the cinema. Some like 26-year-old has put all his life savings into this new startup company. He's going to get himself a fancy office building. And then all of a sudden, Vin Diesel just goes, fuck your dreams. And in the cinema, you're supposed to be like, fuck yeah, Vin Diesel. You're bored, but still cool. Not at all. I'm like, what about this guy's ferns? He went to IKEA, bought it, made it look nice. You know? He had employees. They're all dead. And at the end, they celebrate. And like in Fast and Furious, I'll be honest, I've been watching a lot of Fast and Furious films lately. But they all like cheers a Corona. And I'm just like, Who are you cheersing? The thousands of lives you destroyed in the city? I don't know why I'm getting, hey, movies that aren't real, be more accurate. I don't know why I'm getting angry about this. It's like, I'm like, you know, it wouldn't be fun if like movies were real, would it?
No.
Yeah, because that's what I think about. You know, I'm just like, I watch Fast and Furious, like, it's fucking going, why the fuck isn't this a documentary? Like, that's essentially what my argument is here. I don't really have an argument here. My argument's dumb. I've been defeated by my own logic. The movies aren't real, and I shouldn't complain.
Somewhere